as you do this, he grabs them all and holds them on this line, and he pulls back his hood and takes his mask off. I suggest you do this.
Is there mist around here?
There's not.
There isn't. Right, because it's lower down. Yeah, okay. Similar logic to before. Okay. He'll follow that lead, yeah.
Yeah, I'll follow his lead.
This is how we join Victor's cult.
As you start seeing the bubbles getting close, they get about 10 feet from Victor before stopping. And then you see a black hat float up to the top of the water.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me.
A what?
A black hat?
A black, wide-brimmed, tall, stovepipe-style hat.
Oh, we should have grabbed Clint.
None of us have actually seen Mr. Barge except Clint, right?
Correct.
That is right. I think the most Quint has done is describe that he's like a frog demon that wears a hat.
Well, we certainly know a frog demon with a hat.
There he is. There he is.
I forgot he had a monkey. Look at this little monkey man.
Look at him. Look at him. I just think he's neat.
As you see this hat pop up, he holds out the fish heads on the line before sliding them off and letting them plop in the water.
Gregor puts his mask back on, remembering that Clint got a tadpole in the eye.
Okay, let's see.
It's true.
Okay, cool. Yep, you. Oh, that's a 10. He's on G. Yeah, there we go. I got a 10 again. Perfect.
Got a 10.
A 10 you shall
That's
have.
not even a bad mod
Yep.
either. He just rolled
Okay.
shit.
He just doesn't see you put it back on. He just simply starts saying, I beseech thee, O Lord of River, please grant us passage across. As he just plops more off, that we might have safe travel. And throws the last one into the water as you just start seeing them bloop, underwater, bloop, underwater, bloop, underwater. And then you just hear bloop. Just a burp. And you see a big air bubble come up before the hat lowers itself back down under the water.
Well, that's extremely ominous.
Did y'all do anything?
So did it seem like who Mr. Barge noticed me or Bradford? Were we right there with Victor?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
You put your helmet on.
Gregor's not gonna say anything. Do anything.
God, the urge just to mention what happened in the past is so... Yeah, I'll fucking risk it. I guess as the hat sinks, or like after it sinks, it just says... What do I say? Quick question. Did you have any interaction with a Blackwatch member a few years back?
You shot out the water.
He shouts out at the hat in the water.
What's going now?
Oh, it's gone now. Okay, fine.
I mean, if you want to say it before he leaves, you can.
Yeah.
You see the hat go underwater and then pop back out again slowly as you say that before two little wide set amphibian eyes pop out from under and look at you. And then you see them slowly shift over to ground.
Mind you, we aren't looking for a fight. In fact, kind of the opposite. Gestures at Victor and his whole procedure. It's just your description seems very familiar to someone who talked to a brother of mine in the past.
You just see a little bit more come up and a nostril pop out, and it starts sniffing in like a uncomfortable way.
Does
Gregor's
Victor seem
gonna
to be
turn-
like this is a bad idea? Like I should shut the fuck up kind of moment?
Gregor's gonna turn to Bradford and look at him with his mask on, like you should stop talking.
All right.
Well, I know a good bit of. You hear him say, while his mouth is still completely underwater.
Somehow extremely clear.
How is the boy doing?
Better now that he doesn't have a tadpole in his eye.
Yeah, such a shame that. Well, that's how it goes. We always punish the little.
So you're a spirit of the river kind of thing. What are you doing on top of the mountain?
No,
No.
no need to be so formal, Brad. I'm just a simple bargeman.
I don't like that he knew my name, but also fiends.
Say,
Yeah.
how a thing? Lots changed. Last y'all.
A lot has changed. A lot of people gone, a lot of people new. Kind of gesture that Victor.
Yeah. I'm terribly sorry to hear about both your brothers.
Where are you hearing this from?
Oh, I hear many.
I think under his mask, Gregor's teeth are elongating.
Sorry, my mom was just shouting about a sports ball game. It surprised me. No, I'm not a great conversationalist, but I go get Clint if you want to talk to him.
I'll tell you, man. Oh, is that right? Well, he looks over at Gregor as he says it. I wouldn't want to get long and toothy.
So what brings her around here anyways? Just moseying?
I'm a barge man.
You do barge and things.
What's that information worth?
Now realizing that I don't have much to really trade with, do I? Hmm. Unfortunately, I don't think I have much to provide in this case.
Oh, such a shame, that is.
I mean, I could probably make a pretty good meal, but not sure if it's exactly your specific tastes.
You just see the corners of a smile from the little frog-like face creep out from under the water.
Eh.
Oh, you might be surprised, but I'm mighty fool. Watch figure.
Sorry, what did he say again? Be surprised of
Oh, you'd be surprised, but he's trying to watch his figure.
trying to watch his He's a little round blob toadman.
Say,
No.
just out of curiosity, what are your plans coming up?
Mostly just to get out of this little valley that we find ourselves in. Ergo, the wanting to get across the river without much trouble.
Hmm. I see. Oh, it's awfully quiet here now. Probably could pass.
Was it particularly loud before? I hadn't noticed.
Only if you know what to listen. But I tell you what, you got a lot on your plate coming up. Seems that you don't even know.
Tends to be our
So-
lot in life.
You did something for do something for you. This river right here be across for the next couple hours. My good name.
Well, I think that sounds like a fair enough bargain. Does Garth just fucking be very blunt? I think Garth kind of wants to be very blunt on that. You make it sound like we're going to be in a lot of trouble very soon. Want Garth? Wait, what? Never mind. Anything else we could potentially get out of you? Maybe information, maybe something more physical to help. Hell, maybe just better directions. I guess that falls into the information, but you know what I'm saying.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, it sounds like you trying to make a deal.
Well, I have capabilities to maybe pay for that. I prefer not to lose an eye, or worse. But that could maybe provide some type of nourishment. He's suggesting food. It's food. I'm suggesting he makes him a nice meal. Weird.
You said nourishment.
meal.
You see a tongue like just lick across the surface of the water. Is that right? Well, you're awfully kind. Suppose I can offer you a little change.
In exchange for specific.
He just like ducks down underwater for a second, and you just see the hat floating there. Comes back up. I'll tell you what. Come back to you in about 10 minutes. I need to consult with someone. And then we'll make a deal.
Come back here in 10 minutes. I think that sounds, how would you put it? Most agreeable.
I'm going to hold you to that now, boy.
I'll be here in 10 minutes for the potential of a deal.
Very good. He just goes back underwater, and you see the bubble stop. But you see the shadow sort of just sinks down into the river till it disappears, even though the water isn't that deep.
It just keeps going. We should get Clint. We need to get Clint. Clint, this is Clint's thing. We need to get Clint.
Gregor smacks Bradford on the back of the head.
Yeah, no, dumb, very dumb, but also could potentially be useful considering the situation. Scold me about it later. How long does it take to get back to our little campsite?
1,000 feet away. Oh, I guess about 1,500 feet.
It takes 2 hours to get there.
If
It's rigged.
we sneak in.
Like Chandler Bing. The game was rigged from the start. So do you head back?
I try to head back with a bit of expediency to
You just... Yeah, you see Victor put his mask and helmet and his hood back on and just look over at you. Doesn't say anything. Holds a stare. And then just does a very slight nod.
Have you talked to that one before?
My uncle told me of such a creature. Bubbles down a river. Make sure you have fish heads ready.
pay an iron price. Or pay an iron price.
Quite a fair being from what I've heard. As long as you abide by your obligation. I wouldn't be a second later than 10 minutes.
If anything, I'm going to try and be early. Can I? This is probably pointless because it's probably good deception. Can I try to insight check Victor just to see how stupid he thinks I am? He's right, but I just want like a confirmation on that.
I want to insight check Victor if there's anything he's not saying.
Do you want to know the funniest?
Hmm.
I
Oh my
didn't have
god.
advantage. Feels bad.
What's the funniest thing?
He has a zero modifier in deception.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I
he's not
didn't need
Really?
advantage.
He's not a liar.
Huh.
We've seen that before.
I guess that makes sense. I guess. Yeah, it doesn't really... Yeah. I guess I just expected different. But also, he does think Braff is a big, stupid idiot.
He thinks it's going to make for an interesting story. Nothing.
You know what? I hope he's right and the story ends with me being alive.
Does it seem like he was holding anything back that he wasn't sharing?
Absolutely.
100%.
Okay.
While we head back that way, can we ask him to... I'll just ask him. It's like, anything else that you can fill us in about this situation that I've gotten myself into? Because I feel like you might... You're a smart kid. Kid, you're smart. I feel like you probably know more.
He just sort of like stops for a second and looks up. Smart is learning from your own. Be wise to learn from.
Yeah, Wise probably would have taken the time Clint almost lost an eyeball and not interacting with the frog. Yeah.
He knows many things.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of an information broker.
Mm-hmm.
If he says something is going to happen, good likelihood it's going to.
Hmm. So there's a lot more trouble going on in our future than we know.
And fiends get in your head.
You know the old saying. Man of few of days and many trouble. You make your way back. You see the group.
Hey, so we found out what the bubbles are.
What bubbles?
Oh yeah, you weren't paying attention to that. We saw bubbles floating down the river. Me and Poye kind of wanted to fight it. I was saying probably not. That'd probably be stupid. Looks over to Naya to make sure to see if she's gonna call me on that shit.
She looks at Victor's wet pants.
Meanwhile, down the river, Victor was doing something in the water, mostly catching fish and keeping their heads. After a while, we kind of figured out what it was. Remember the frog with the hats that tried to take your eyeball?
Mr. Barge.
We might have bumped into him.
We met Mr. Barge.
And you guys still have your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Victor. Good job with the fish heads. Or fish eyes. How is he?
He just looks down. It was I.
Hmm?
My mistake. It won't happen.
Well-
You knew the heads was important, but not which parts were. Okay.
Now you know going
Oh,
forward.
Jesus.
So yeah, how's the old frog? Toad, whatever.
You should ask him yourself, because we need to be back in where we bumped into him in less than 10 minutes. About...
How far is it?
Was it like about 1,000 feet? Something like that? 1,000 feet?
About
Bradford
1,500 from here.
1,500
He's
feet.
trying to make bargains and made one to be there in 10 minutes.
For the potential of a deal, he says that we're most likely going to have more trouble than we know in the future. And I wanted to see if he could provide a bit more than just safe passages across the waters. Which, by the way, thanks to Victor, we do actually have safe passages across this river. For the next few hours.
How long did it take you to get from there to here?
How long did it take us?
1,500 meters. If you run it, it's like 3 minutes, 5 minutes.
3 to 5 minutes.
That's what? That's a mile.
Hmm.
No, it's not that far. Yeah, you're fine. You have a
You're
couple.
fine.
Fair.
And I can cast Long Stride on myself. And other people. We can make it, but we shouldn't really deal with
Oh
alligator.
yeah, because I'm saying meters. It's feet.
Feet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm tripping. Yeah.
You're on that Imperial.
Yeah, I've been doing dosage calculation for math. Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
Gross.
That's like Katie pops out. Gross. We hate that shit.